What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Educated Barfly. Today we're doing another episode of Bartender's Book Club, and this book that we're doing today is really near and dear to my heart. It was written by a wonderful spirits writer named Newman. It's called Nightcap, more than 40 cocktails to close out any evening, and what I love about this book is that it tackles a subject that I don't think any book has been written on yet, and that is the Nightcap Cocktail. The thing about the Nightcap, and what you start to find out when you read this book, is that the nightcap is kind of a weird concept because it's not really its own category of drink, and I guess it could be argued that it's a style of drink, but it's not really a matter of like style like an old-fashioned would be. It really is just it's a concept that's attached to a drink that is attached to an emotion, right? So what is a nightcap to you? Is a nightcap you know, what you drink right after you have a great meal at a wonderful restaurant, and that's just the last thing you're going to drink to digest, like you're drinking in like an Amaro or something to digest your meal? Or is a nightcap something that you just close out like your night of drinking at a bar, something low ABV that you're just going to drink that's not going to put you over the edge? Or is a nightcap something that you just close your evening out with before bed, something like a hot toddy or something very comforting? Or is a nightcap something that you drink before you like ramp up you don't want the night to end anymore and you're gonna ramp it up even more? Or you're with that special someone or you're having a good time with a friend and you just don't want the evening to end, and so you're extending it with this drink. This book sort of endeavors to answer that question with a lot of wonderful recipes. Some of the recipes are from bartenders that I know, and some of the recipes are from ones that I don't. All of them are very well esteemed bartenders from all over the country. So it's definitely worth your while. It's a nice little book. It has amazing photography in it. And I really love just sort of like the way that every picture has been styled. They don't, you know, she doesn't even like every drink. Some of the drinks that are photographed in here are like halfway drunk. So it kind of gives you sort of like, it kind of evokes the sort of emotion of someone in the middle of drinking something. And then the other thing that's really great is that there are some specialty ingredients in some of the cocktails here, like nocino, creme de coco, or creme de cacao, as Marius likes to correct me sometimes. And there are recipes in the back for any specialty syrups, so you can faithfully recreate every single cocktail in the book. So the book starts out with a foreword, which sort of tries to answer what a nightcap is, with some interviews with some esteemed bartenders and their thoughts on what a nightcap is. Then it goes into sort of all of the tools you're going to need, from mixing glasses to jiggers and spoons, and you know, citrus presses and whatever you're going to need for every drink in this book. And then it goes into all of the recipes. And there are a lot of really good ones. And the other thing that is really interesting about this book, and this is going to be a little bit of a story, but this isn't going to be a very long video, so I hope you like the story, is that if you look at my cocktail in this book, which I'm going to find it for you guys right now. It's called the Bitter Italian. We did an episode on it. Hopefully it doesn't take me forever to find it for you guys. Let me see, where is it? Of course, it's going to take me forever now that I'm on camera.
Did you know books have indexes and you can look up which page it is?
Yeah, or I can just like quickly do this and do it
Is it quick though?
There we go. There we go. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. It's arguable about whether or not it would have taken me a long time to look it up in the index or whether it would. But yes, books have indexes. Thank you, Marius. I really appreciate that. I got to say that in one of the videos recently, someone said, "I've never had a cameraman talk to me that way before," just FYI. And I am not always the one that instigates, just saying. Okay, so here's my drink, all right? Bitter Italian. And then on the very next page, or the very page preceding, all right, there's a drink called a Millennium Falco, okay? Now, the Millennium Falco was named after a bartender named Brent Falco, and Brent Falco happens to be my first mentor in this business. So when I was getting hired at Cole's to be a barback, Brent Falco is the person that hired me, and then we end up in this book. And not only do we end up in this book together, you know, like this drink is inspired by her and then one of my cocktails. Brent actually was one of the people that kind of helped me with the Bitter Italian and tasting through it. And then on top of that, we are one after the other. So it's the Millennium Falco on one page and the Bitter Italian on the other. I kind of freaked out when I saw that. It was pretty cool. I mean, that is an amazing coincidence. Is it not, Marius? That's a pretty amazing coincidence.
Yes, that it is.
It is. It's pretty amazing, right? Who can say that?
But like Han Solo says, don't tell me the odds.
That's right.
Why is it called the Millennium Falcon?
Well, because whose last name is Falco is really close to Falcon,
Right.
and
But does
they
he
just
have
wanted
anything to do
it
with-
to be a play on Star Wars. I don't think the
But there's no
cocktail
relation?
itself is no relation to Star Wars. No, it's just kind of a cool name for a drink, and you know, Brent's last name is Falco. So anyway, Brent Falco now works for Infinium Spirits. I think she is the brand ambassador for Fernet Branca. Don't quote me. I'm not sure if she still does that because she's really amazing at her job, and she got promoted pretty recently, and I'm not sure what that promotion was. So if she ever sees this video, she can comment below if she wants us to know what she does. But I really wish her well, and I think that's all I have to say about this book. I think this book is something that I've been pushing for a long time on this channel. I really like it a lot, and we have recreated a lot of the recipes. I've actually was thumbing through it, and there's very few recipes that we haven't done, and we will continue to do them. All right, so Nightcap. There is a link below. Click the link. It is our affiliate link for Amazon, so we get a little kickback if you buy the book, and that helps us run this channel, so we really appreciate that. I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to introduce the next book. The next book that we were doing is Regarding Cocktails by Sasha Petraske with his wife, Georgette Moser Petraske. This book is the long-awaited book from Milk and Honey. We have done a lot. We have covered a lot of milk and honey cocktails here, and what I love about this book is you're gonna have to see it on the next video. I don't know why. I wanted to launch into a whole nother review. So this is what Milk and Honey is arguably one of the most important bars in the bar industry, and as far as the I guess cocktail renaissance goes, they really pushed that forward. Sasha kind of created this very distinct style. And I'm really interested to get in this book. I haven't read it yet, actually. I've thumbed through it. I haven't read it. By the time we post this next month, I'll have read the entire thing and gone through everything, and I will take you step by step through the book. So anyway, I hope you like this video, and if you like this channel, please hit like and subscribe. Check us out on Patreon. We got some exclusive content there that goes to Patreon, so patreon.com/educatedbarfly. And I guess I'll see you guys on another time.